Hi everyone, my name is Kylie Cadill, and today I'll be presenting my sports medicine project on how intermittent fasting affects the brain and body, especially in athletes. Intermittent fasting is a nutrition style based on eating during certain time windows. Instead of calorie counting, people limit when they eat. I chose this topic because many athletes use fasting for fat loss or discipline, and I wanted to understand whether it's actually safe and effective. What is intermittent fasting? There are different methods like the 16-8 or 18-6 where you fast for most of the day and eat during the smaller time window. Some people fast every other day or even 5 days a week with 2 fasting days. The main purpose is to give the body time to burn stored fat instead of constantly digesting food. Brain effects. Intermittent fasting doesn't just affect the body, it also impacts the brain. Fasting can increase a chemical called BDNF, which supports memory and learning. Many people report clearer thinking and more mental focus because the blood sugar stays more stable. There's also research that fasting reduces inflammation in the brain, which can help with stress levels. The effects on the body. When we stop eating, our body uses up glucose first and then starts breaking down stored fat for energy. This can lead to weight loss and a healthier metabolism. Intermittent fasting also improves insulin sensitivity, which is important for stable energy. Many studies show improvements in blood pressure, cholesterol, and inflammation when fasting is practiced correctly. Intermittent fasting in athletes. For athletes, the results can depend on the type of sport and how hard they train. Some athletes like fasting because it helps them burn fat while maintaining muscle, but athletes also have high energy demands, so if they don't eat enough during their eating window, they can feel tired, have slower recovery, or lose performance. For fasting athletes, balance and protein intake are extremely important. Some potential benefits, it may help with weight management and maintaining lean muscle if protein needs are met. It can support metabolic flexibility, allowing athletes to switch between fuel sources. Some athletes report improved focus and reduced bloating during training. However, some potential challenges athletes may face, some athletes require a higher calorie intake, which can be difficult with time restrictive eating. They're at risk for fatigue or decreased performance if the fasting window is too long. It's possible for slowed muscle recovery if the nutrients is not timed well, and it's not recommended during heavy competition weeks or high intensity training cycles. How intermittent fasting supports weight loss. It encourages the body to burn stored fat once blood sugars level drop. It helps regulate hunger hormones, which can reduce overeating. It can improve insulin sensitivity, allowing better and faster metabolism. It limits late night snacking and calorie intake due to reduced eating windows. Weight loss in regular individuals. Studies show that an average of 3 to 8% of body weight is lost in 8 to 12 weeks. Progress is gradual, often around 1 to 2 pounds per week. And weight loss in athletes. Athletes may lose weight faster due to a higher daily energy intake, greater muscle mass boosts metabolism, and it helps athletes reduce body fat while preserving muscle if the diet is well balanced. This graph shows the weight loss trend for people who fast but aren't very active. As you can see, weight loss is gradual. Most studies show around 1 to 2 pounds per week. Over a year, change is visible, especially for people who are overweight and or obese. So the green starting weight is around 250 pounds. As you can see, it's gradual and slow, going around at 240 within the year. The blue is 200 pounds as a start weight. Again, this is just kind of like an average or a range of people who usually tend to fast. And then orange is starting at 150. This graph shows how athletes may lose weight a bit faster. Athletes burn more calories and have more muscle, which increases metabolism. So fasting athletes may see fat loss as long as they fuel correctly around workouts and protect their muscles and energy. From the research I collected, I learned that intermittent fasting is effective for weight loss because it forces the body to burn stored fat while improving metabolism. It also benefits the brain by boosting focus and reducing inflammation. For athletes, fasting can be helpful if they manage nutrients carefully, especially protein and hydration. The biggest risk is not eating enough to support high performance training. In weight loss outcomes, like I said, research shows 3 to 8% total body weight loss in 2 to 3 months. Average progress is 1 to 2 pounds per week, faster in active individuals. Over time, potential 5 to 15% weight reduction in long-term intermittent fasting users. In conclusion, intermittent fasting can be a powerful tool for weight loss and metabolic health. It can even help athletes improve their body composition, but it isn't a one-size-fits-all method. Athletes should plan their eating windows around training so they can still get their nutrients needed for energy and recovery. Intermittent fasting works best when combined with a healthy diet, good sleep, and constant exercise. Thank you.